Okay, here we have the course homepage of My Math Lab. There are many things you can do to help you to learn the algebra. I suggest going to the Multimedia Library and then selecting Podcasts, all chapters, all sections. Click the box in front of Podcasts and then click Find Now. Video podcasts will appear as a link. If we click that link, you will see that there are podcasts available for every chapter in the book. Since we're starting in chapter 1, let's go to chapter 1. Now, in chapter 1, you'll see that iTunes comes up and we have several sections available. Complex numbers is the first section that we cover. So if we go to complex numbers,
so it has a perfect square.
You'll see a video.
16. We take the square root of 16, which is 4.
You can play a video from iTunes for every section in our algebra book. And this is a great way to learn about each section. Also, in the Multimedia Library, there's a multimedia textbook. And let's say we want to again look at chapter 1 and section 3. And we can look at the multimedia textbook for that chapter and section. Now it will look very much like an e-book typically looks, and we will be able to interact with it in some places. So once this loads, we'll be able to see a multimedia version of our textbook. So here is the first full page of chapter 1, section 3. Again, clicking Find Now after we have the video checkbox marked. And we have a video here in complex numbers. And we have several examples. Looks like 7 examples and a quick review video to choose from, so we can go through all examples or select them one at a time. Totally up to you. We also have, once you have taken a look at the explanation videos that are available for the section, you'll have homework over that section. So I'm going to click the homework button from the menu and let the homework list come up. Here is the homework list. Now, the chapter R, review of the basic skills, very important that you make sure you know those basic skills because they are required before you get into college algebra. So, section 1.3 homework, let's start that section again. So we have already studied by watching the videos and reading the book, either online or the traditional paper book. So we're going to go to question 1 and let it load. Write the number as the product of a real number and I, and simplify your answer. So typing the answer in that standard form of a plus bi, this needs to be 0 plus 12, and notice the little palette that came up over here. This is how you put in your I. And then it'll tell us, well done. Okay, so if I want to go to the next problem, I proceed to number 2. If I want to get out of here, I can save my work and come back to it later to finish. Let's go ahead and answer one more question. This would be 0 plus 3i square root 3. Check answer. And I'm going to close out of here, save those results, and notice when we come back to the next screen, we have successfully answered questions 1 and 2, so we get green check marks in those two locations. Now when we come back the next time, we can start with question 3. So feel free to explore the rest of the buttons here in the My Math Lab menu. The Pearson Tutoring Service, there is tutoring available by chat. The study plan, there are about 3,000 practice problems available, and depending on how you answer the questions in the multimedia textbook and in the homework, it will come up with the types of questions you need practice with and ask you more of those. Your gradebook score will be over here on the right. Of course, this isn't finished. We only got 12.5% because we only answered 2 questions just now. But there are many helpful tools in here if you will explore and make use of them. They should help you in the course. When you are finished with a session in My Math Lab, you can sign out at the top right of the screen. And we have successfully signed out. You will not have the buttons on the right side of this screen. These are for the instructor. You will have My Math Lab Course Home, which is where you go to do an assignment. At the bottom of the page, just underneath that, you'll have several other things that hopefully you will not need once you get started. They're strictly the support tools if something goes wrong along the way and you need technical support or you're having trouble running My Math Lab on some computer that you're trying to use. Remember, anytime you need help, send me a message in Blackboard and I will make a video for you or give you an answer if appropriate within messages. But if it's a math question, I usually make a video. I find that that's the best way to answer most math questions. So please contact me anytime you need help.